And we're live. And we're just on the splash screen now, so you can switch to the Canon whenever you want.
Okay. All right, I'll take off my mask for this. Okay, got my ears on. There we go. Everybody's ready. Oh, I got a sweaty nose. Ooh, okay. Canon. And the little camera was called
Blue.
Blue. Right, okay. Okay. Go this way. All right. Hello, everybody. It's Wacky Wednesday again, and Sandy is here to carry on with some more silliness as usual. So thanks for dropping in. Thank you, Tyler. I couldn't do this without Tyler. He has all of the know-how and technical expertise that gets us up and running, and it's so good to see you guys. Hi Carol, hi Neil, hi Adrian. Yo Adrian. Hi Sandy. It's really nice of you guys to all drop in and say hello and visit. And of course, I just want to finish up a little bit of business from last week. We were looking at the summertime ideas, and I was wearing a really funny hat. Neil called it a brockabrella. And of course, I did a little research to find out what a brockabrella was, and I discovered that the patent for the hat was filed by Robert W. Patent in 1880, if you can believe it. And of course, they are still available today. So thank you, Neil. Oh, yo, hi Teresa. Yo, Adrian. Oh, Loanne, that's so cute with the beaver and the flag and the old Canada. Yeah, we're going to do a little Canada today. Just a little shout out to everybody who commented last week on our program. We had Nicola, Carol, Teresa W., Linda N., Michelle, Loanne, Neil, Rhonda, Sandy, Lorraine, Anne, Patty, Tina, Audrey, Linda R., and I believe that Christine J. may have been a new listener. So welcome to our little group, and thank you all for listening. So I do have one piece of news that Leah had asked me just to remind everybody that the day at the fair, the Kimberbell one that's going on July 28th, registration is about to be called. We have to cap it and order the kits for it. So we are closed tomorrow for Canada Day, but we're back on Friday, and I believe that Leah is gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she's back Monday. So I think we need to see if we can get anybody else who needs to register done on Saturday, so that if she does cap it on Monday, I've got everybody who wanted to be in it and wants to do it. Hi Denise, thank you. I'm so excited. It's Canada Day. I got my Canada Day garb on and everything. So yeah, and I will let you know that I brought in the Canada Day display, but I'm not really going to be talking about any of it. I decided that this week for our theme, which is Oh Canada, that we talk about some of the weird and wacky things that have come through Canada, inventors, famous people. I just want to put a little fun into Canada Day. I know that we've been having some issues in Canada, but I just want to remember that we are a great nation, that we do good things, and I just wanted to honor a few of those things today. Hi Billy, nice of you to tune in. All right, so this week, on the eve of Canada's 154th birthday, Wacky Wednesday is dedicated to Canada and some of the country's important discoveries and significant contributions to the world. It didn't take me long to discover pages and pages of inventions and improvements to technology that Canadians have done through the years. For instance, IMAX movie system was co-invented by Graham Ferguson, Roman Quator, Robert Kerr in 1968. The Hawaiian pizza was invented by a Greek-Canadian cook and businessman, Sam Panopoulos, in 1962. We actually created the California roll. It was by a Japanese-Canadian chef, Hidezaki Tojo, in 1970s, and I do apologize if I'm pronouncing anybody's names wrong. The Macintosh apple, developed by John Macintosh. Canada Dry ginger ale, invented by John J. McLaughlin. Poutine, Nanaimo bars, butter tarts, Yukon potatoes by Gary Johnston in 1966. The walkie-talkie was invented by Canadians for military use in 1942. And of course, standard time was introduced by Scottish-born Sir Sandford Fleming in Canada in 1878. Also, the development of the BlackBerry. The first wheelchair accessible bus was invented by Walter Harris Callow in 1947. Of course, the snowmobile was invented by Joseph Armand Bombardier in 1937. The electric wheelchair invented by George Klein. Oh, and of course, the snowblower was invented by Arthur Sicard in 1927. The G-suit was invented by William R. Franks in 1941. Of course, we have not only table tennis, invented by Donald Munro in 1930s, the goalie mask, invented by Jean Plante in 1959, the jock strap hard cup in 1927. They also invented a process for extracting medicinal insulin, invented by Frederick Banting, Charles Best, and James Collip in 1922. And closer to our time now, the Ebola vaccine was discovered by research at Canadian Public Health Agency in 2014. Also, Easy Off oven cleaner. And my favorite, of course, Caesar, the cocktail, invented in Calgary in 1969. We did the egg carton, the caulking gun, the paint roller, and the Robertson screwdriver. So when you go through the list of inventions, we have really been up there as a nation creating all sorts of wonderful things. So for today's Wacky Wednesday, I've actually selected 6 that I haven't mentioned before. And I am going to present 6 ideas. And so right now, I'm actually going to turn over today's news reporting to Sandy, the news anchor and roving reporter for the My Sewing Room newsroom. Take it away, Sandy. Well, hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sandy here reporting from the news desk at My Sewing Room. So today I've got 6 people that I'd like to talk to you about. Welcome and welcome to the news. Our first big story started in 1876 and with a man called Alexander Graham Bell. He is a British-born subject living in Canada and working as an inventor, scientist, and engineer. He is credited with inventing and patenting the first practical telephone. And with the help of his assistant, Thomas A. Watson, Mr. Bell was successful in getting his telephone to start. Now, we're going to be sending our ace reporter, Sandy, live right now to the Graham Bell workshop. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I am coming to you live from Alexander Graham's workshop. Let's just listen in for those historic words. Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. Didn't you hear me? What did you say, Miss Dr. Watson, Sir Alexander? What did you say? Just a minute. I'll move around a little bit. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The telephone works. Now back to you at the studio. Well, that was very exciting to hear Sir Graham Bell talking to us, and I'd like to thank him for that exciting moment, and thank you to Thomas A. Watson, AT&T, and Verizon for their lovely commercials. Now, our second story involves James Naismith, our Canadian coach and inventor of the game of basketball. He did that in 1891. So let's just skip forward to the year 2019 and let's check in with those Toronto Raptors from the true north. Take it away, Ace Reporter. Well, hi, this is your Ace Reporter from, I'm welcoming you from Jurassic Park, just outside the Scotiabank Arena, where the Toronto Raptors have just been crowned the NBA champions. And it's bedlam here. It's deafening. Just listen to the crowd. It's going wild. Anyways, isn't that wonderful? Toronto Raptors are the champions. Thank you so much. And this is the Ace Reporter turning you back to our main desk. But I'd like to thank the Toronto Raptors and Queen for that lovely version of We Are the Champions. Now, our next story is from 1955. And for all you hockey fans, especially the Calgary Flames, it's all about instant replay. Instant replay was invented by George Retzlaff, a CBC television producer during what was Hockey Night in Canada. Now, the replays were not technically instant, but they could be shown within a matter of minutes. So let's drop into check out the roving reporter. Take it away, Sandy, and roving reporter in Calgary. Hi, thank you so much. I'm here in Calgary, Alberta. We've just come to the conclusion of the sixth game of the 2004 Stanley Cup Finals. And I'm sad to say, but the Tampa Bay Lightning have just defeated the Calgary Flames in that game. Now, I have a Flames fan. Come on over. Flames fans coming over to talk to us. And let me just ask him, what do you think of that game? Well, thank you for taking time and talking to me. But yeah, I'm Donna Cherry, and I got to tell you that I was a little disappointed with that game. And I don't care how many times they look at that instant replay, that goal was in. It was in. It was in. It was in. And of course, to those lovely players playing tonight against Tampa Bay, go Flames, go, whoops, sorry. How about go Habs, go, Habs, go, beat the Lightning. Thank you very much for listening to Flames Fan. All right, so now, back to the news desk. Oh, I lost my news credentials off my hat. Oh, there they went. Get my news credentials back. Anyways, so we're back now live at the news desk. And I'm going to move on to our next story for you. And actually, this one is for anyone who might be a car enthusiast out there. I want to tell you the story of a sad car. It was a beautiful car, a brilliant car. It was a lovely car. All right, so I'm just going to show you a picture of that beautiful car. This is the Bricklin. It was a futuristic, sexy, gull-winged car built in the 1970s in Canada. And it was an ill-fated venture, and unfortunately, the company did not survive. However, the Bricklin was the inspiration for a more famous car. It was for the DeLorean from the film series Back to the Future. And that movie franchise was hugely popular and was one of the, as was one of the movie stars, Canadian-born Michael J. Fox, who played Marty McFly. And also aka Calvin Klein, when his mother discovered his underwear that had a name in the bottom. Anyways, so let's just tune in and see what Marty says about that DeLorean. He's talking to Doc Brown. Wait a minute. Doc, are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? That's heavy. Well, thank you very much, Michael J. Fox and the DeLorean Company and the Bricklin Company, and of course the film franchise Back to the Future. One of my absolute favorites and one of my best rides too when we went to Disney. Was it Disney or Universal? Anyways, I got to ride in the Back to the Future one. It was awesome. Anyway, so that was the DeLorean and the Bricklin and Michael J. Fox. Thank you so much. Now, our next story actually has two parts. First of all, there's the Canadarm. It's a remote-controlled mechanical arm, also known as the Shuttle Remote Manipulator System, SRMS. It is used to capture and repair satellites, position astronauts, maintain equipment, and move cargo. The Canadarm was created in Canada and then signed over to NASA in 1981. It was sent into space on the Columbia Space Shuttle for the first time, November 13th, 1981. Colonel Chris Hadfield, first Canadian astronaut to walk in space, used that very same Canadarm to move a pallet in the cargo bay. Very cool. Absolutely awesome. However, according to me, Chris was not the first Canadian in space. According to Hollywood, Canadian-born actor William Shatner appeared as Captain James Tiberius Kirk in the TV show Star Trek in 1966. Now, we have the Telstar satellite up and running in 1962. So we're going to do a little back to the past and see if we can connect with Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, are you there? Yes, this is Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise, NCC 1701. Well, Captain, how is your 5-year mission going? Well, we have gone where no man has gone before. We have... Captain, you're breaking up. We're getting nothing but static here. Speak louder. It must be a solar flare. Quick, Scotty, beam me up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that we've lost Captain Kirk. It seems that we have lost that transmission. Must have been the solar flare. But I would like to thank all of the cast crew and all of the production staff for the continuing Star Trek franchise and all of their great adventures, and Captain Kirk and all of those involved in that, and Chris Hadfield and NASA and everybody else that I just mentioned. Without them, we would never have all of this fun. Now, I know we're not going to spend a lot of time on O Canada things and whatnot, but I do have one last article that I'd like to read to you. This one actually came, I heard about it when I was driving out to the gas plant a few months ago, and it actually made the national news, and I thought it was really worthy of a little bit of time. So the article was written in The Sun by Mark Bonokowski, and I just going to read what Mr. Mark said about Canada and our national animal, the beaver. Damn, beaver ignored again. Nary a word as our national animal turns 46. A couple of weeks ago, the beaver, that bucktooth rodent that is Canada's national animal, officially turned 46. Its birthday passed without acknowledgement. When it turned 25 in the year 2000, usually an anniversary worth huge celebration, the House of Commons nary made a mention of it. Instead, it marked the National Epilepsy Month, World Tuberculosis Day, and Greek Independence Day, but nary a word on the beaver. I can I can lay claim to more than a modicum of infamy for the beaver being recognized as Canada's national animal. Not stately moose or the iconic polar bear, but a relative of a rat. I apologize again, but a good story is a good story, so consider this a history lesson for all generations. Despite the beaver adorning the coat of arms and being the symbol of Canada's first coinage, it was never officially recognized. I found this out in 1975 during my second year at the Toronto Sun when I read a wire of a story, a New York senator about to make the state's emblem, and I turned up crickets on any link to Canada. Not wanting to see Canada pipped at the post, I made contact with a young Hamiltonian area MP named Sean O'Sullivan, who just happened to be the parliamentary secretary to the Progressive Conservative opposition leader and former Prime Minister John Diefenbaker. And we were off to the races. O'Sullivan, a rising star in the party, put forth a private member's bill, seconded by Joe Clark, to officially adopt the beaver as the Canada's national animal, and it passed into law in short order. Hyped many evenings by Barbara Frum on CBC's As It Happens, there was no internet, of course, snail mail only, and therefore no social media, but Frum was must-listen radio. My role in the Beaver saga was chronicled in the Beaver book and in O'Sullivan's memoirs, Between Two Houses. He left the Commons rather abruptly in 1977 and became a Roman Catholic priest and died of leukemia in 1989 at the age of 37. Since it was the Victoria Day weekend, Mark Bronkowski decided to leave politics and COVID variants for another day. And he said, let's move to Porcupine, Saskatchewan. Population 856 and home of the mascot Quilly Willy. It's a strange place to visit during a Sunday read, except for the recent theft of a stack of fence posts that was investigated by the local RCMP constabulary and made the national news. The missing fence posts were soon spotted in a nearby waterway, as Constable Conrad Richards from the Porcupine Plain RCMP said, a beaver, or beavers, helped themselves to a stash of posts and used them to help build a dam. He jokingly said, no charges will be laid. Well, who could really blame those little bucktooth bandits considering the price of wood these days, said Richards. The quote, sealing the deal for Porcupine Plain, a hamlet of 70 kilometers east of Teesdale and 91 kilometers southwest of Hudson Bay, and making the national news. And as CNN reported, random length lumber futures hit a record high of $1,615 on the same day as the fence post thief, and a staggering seven-fold gain from the low in early April 2020. That's a big deal because lumber is the most substantial supply that home builders buy. Anyways, that was written by Mark Bonokowski, and it was all about our national emblem, the beaver. So I just thought that was really a cool thing to tell you about on our Canada Day. So I want everyone to just, take a minute to think about Canada Day and what Canada means to us, and perhaps, understand that we may not be perfect, but we do have a lot of wonderful things that happen in our country. We have a lot of wonderful people that do live here. And as Obama once said to us, maybe we need a little more Canada in the world. So I happen to agree with him on that. But anyways, thank you very much for tuning into Oh Canada, the Wacky Wednesday Canada Day show. And I know I didn't show any product or anything, but I just wanted to let you know that you know, it's important that we celebrate the good things and have an absolutely wonderful, happy Canada Day to everyone. Stay cool this weekend. Try and stay out of the heat. Look after yourselves and your pets and all your neighbors and friends, and make sure that you celebrate, but do it so that you don't break a sweat. Now, just as a reminder, my sewing room is not open tomorrow. We are closed on a Thursday. We will reopen on Friday. And we're back Friday, Saturday, and then we're closed our usual Sunday, Monday. So enjoy your day off, and everybody have a great Canada Day, and I will see you next Wacky Wednesday when we talk about pets and other wildlife. Oh, and my screen went blank just as we said that. Oh, I just love when that little screen goes blank. Oh, let's see. Billy also mentioned that Canada hosted the Dutch royal family during World War II, even had a princess born in Ottawa. The hospital room was converted to Dutch territory for the day, so there wouldn't be any issues with her born outside Newfoundland or the Netherlands. That is really cool. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and everything. And happy Canada Day to you. It's Sandy, the anchor from my sewing room newsroom, signing off. We'll see you next Wednesday for Pets and Wildlife. Thanks, everybody.